Hi, my name is Shashank Indukuri and today I'm going to record this video for final project submission of Space Invaders game for SE456 at DePaul University. So I'm going to run this application. So we can see this is my home screen. On the top there is scores and high scores going to display, and this is my instructions for the game. And for each type of alien there are different points allocated, like 30 for squids, 20 for crabs, 10 for octopus, and for the mystery UFO it can be random and can be from 50, 100 or 150. So I have also implemented two-player game, so two-player mode, but let me start with the player one mode by clicking on one. So this is my the game screen, and so here initially by clicking on Q or W I can enable and disable the boxes. So this is my aliens, that which is 5 by 11 grid of total of 55 aliens, and they are marching with a synchronous sound with a synchronous animation from left to right and right to left from top to bottom. And on the top I have the scorecard where the scores will be automatically updated, and here we can see 4 different shields are there, and at the bottom I have the ship that is controlled by the input keys, and at the bottom there are like a number of lives left as well as the ships as an animation. And on the top we can see a UFO that is randomly started from left to right, and it is throwing the bombs randomly. And here for each column the bombs are thrown randomly and only per one time. So when the alien column 1 throws the bomb, it cannot throw until the existing bomb dies. And here when the bomb hits the shields, the bomb as well as the brick is removed by using the observers. And we can see here the ship can shoot the missiles, and it has this unique sound, and when it hits the aliens there is a splat added to that and the sound of that alien kill. And here the score is getting updated based on the type of alien. So when I try to hit the crab, it got updated by 20, and when it hits the squid it is updated by 30. And the shields I have created this hole between the shields, and it creates some unique removal of this by using the observers. So let me try to remove these aliens. So when you can see when the bomb hits the ship has an explosion, and with a splat as well as the life got decremented. So let me try to create few of the aliens. And even when we can see that when the missile is on the flying, I cannot fire another missile, and when it hits on the top it creates a unique missile splat as well as with a red color. So let me clear. So I'm not good at this gameplay, but I am trying my level best. So here when it hits the life got decremented, and let me show you the trick. So if the lives got over, and it shifted to the game over screen, and it is automatically shifts to the player screen, the home screen, and we can see the score player 1 has 440, and the high score is getting updated with 440 as well. So even I implemented this restart command, so when I click on 1 again it creates the new game again. So and we can see the high score remains that with 440, because that's the previous high score that was I had done. And so to make it more easier for that, so to demonstrate, so let me close this game and open this, alien factory. So this is my alien factory that creates the alien. So let me just create the 2 columns. So let me run the game again. So yeah, so let me press this thing, and also I included this bumper so the ship cannot move to the leftmost and rightmost, so as per the game. So let me quickly delete this, and even you can see the bomb and missile collide, it creates the splat as well as both of them are removed. So when I try to clear that one, it will recreate the next level, and we can see the new level got created, and it was with the, so as we can see here, the new grid created, and they are marching very fastly because it's the second level. And even when we remove the aliens, the speed of those aliens as well as the marching sound is incremented. So that's basically the animation. So I was doing this based on the timer events delta time. I will try to complete the second part as well. Okay, I think there was small issue with this alien column bombs. There is some edge condition, I think so. But let me. So this is one of the. I try to minimize all the addition name, but this is one of them. Haven't, but it's just happening randomly. But it's not all the time. So as we say. So let me just do it for one column, so we can say to minimize this video length. So I am just going to do it for one column, and when I am trying to remove the aliens, so the speed and everything is going to affect. So when I remove all of those. So even the alien grid started from the a little bit further next level, and the speed has been implemented. So we can see I have also deleted that thing, and this is my third level, and for every level the grid is getting faster and faster. So let me try to hit this UFO. You can see there is a unique splat for the UFO, and the score is got updated randomly. So this is for my the 2 levels completion. So let me change it back to 11. So run it again, the app. Sorry, the game. And here so I have almost completed all of them. This is for the 2-player game mode. So when I press 2, we can see this is my player 1 score, and so currently the score is getting updated. So I have the currently 3 lives for player 1. So the player 1 can only be shift once. So when the bomb hits, so it shifted to the player 2. This is my player 2 currently. So here when I hit that one, the score 2 of the player 2 got updated. So and currently I have 3 lives for the player 2. So when I die, so it shifts to the previous state of the player 1, and currently I have 2 lives. So let me die, and here this is the second life for the player 2. So this will shift until both the players die. So let me try to die, and so this is my player 1 state. I have only 1 life left for the player 1, and so the player 1 is completed. So this is my last life for player 2. So hopefully the bomb comes quickly. So when the last life gone, so it went to the game over state and it goes to the back. So and we can see here the score for the player 1 is 100, and the high score got updated because player 1 scored the highest score. And this is all my features for my demo for the Space Invaders, and almost done almost the part, but there might be many edge conditions that I haven't checked, but I tried my best. Thank you so much. Starting with the singleton pattern. So basically this pattern is used in managers. So as these managers are global and it require access for in the entire game, so I use this singleton pattern on manager. So let me just open the code for sprite manager. So by using the static methods, we can easily access the methods by using the class name. So on the diagrams, let me open the sprite manager. So this is the UML for that. So sprite is all linked to the sprite manager. And coming to the next pattern, which is FlyWeight. So FlyWeight is nothing but like to actually reuse the objects and existing object, if not just create that. So here I use this FlyWeight on glyph manager, so but it's a modified version. So here I loaded all the characters initially, and when required I'm reusing those things. So in the diagrams, so in the glyph manager, so this is my UML diagram. So this is the manager glyphs, and all of them are loaded at the first. And also this is also used in the ghost manager, which was actual FlyWeight. And coming to the next pattern, which is Iterator. So iterators are basically used to sequentially iterate all over the aggregate objects. So here Iterator is used in almost all the places to iterate over the double linked list, single linked list, as well as the composites. So for example, I have used this forward iterator and reverse iterator on the composite tree. So this is by using these methods, we can easily iterate over the composite by hiding the internal structure. So this is the composite iterator UML, and we can see forward, reverse, as well as this is the base abstract composite iterator that is connected to the component. And coming to the next one, which is strategy pattern. So I have applied this strategy on the bombs. So I have used 3 bombs in the game, so it's random and completely random. So here when I open this game objects, I have this 3 different bombs. This is like a fall strategy. So in the diagrams, when we see we have this bomb strategy UML, and here this is the base class, and these are all the subclasses for the strategy classes. So that is connected to the bomb. And coming to the next one, which is Null Object. Use this Null classes for sprite proxy, sprite, as well as the game object null. So this is just for like having the reduce the extra conditions on the head. So this, and we can see, so that is for null. And the factories, coming to the factory pattern. So basically the factories are just to create the all the objects by underlying hiding the new keywords of object creation. So I have used in two places. One is for alien factory and other one is for the shield factory. This is for alien factory. So just by calling the method create alien grid, it creates the alien grid for us simply. So this is the UML diagram for alien grid. So this is all like the objects that creates from the alien factory. And coming to the next one is a proxy. So proxy is nothing but just like it's like a lightweight objects for the real sprites. So this is the sprite and this is my sprite proxy that has only necessary information that holds to that. So when coming to the diagrams of sprite proxy, so this sprite proxy connects to the real object. So whenever it needs to render, it just updates the things on the real thing. And coming to the next one, which is state pattern. So state pattern is used in very multiple ways. So here one of them is like for ship movement, that is ship left, move right, as well as so these are like three different states. And for also for the missile, I have used this ship state pattern. So whenever the missile is on flying, the missile cannot be regenerated. So whenever it is in ready state, it creates the missile. So this is the UML diagram for that. So this is the abstract class and these are like a subclasses for that state. And other pattern is like a visitor pattern. So this is used on collision pairs. So whenever there is a collision, it performs the double dispatch on the collision pair when required. So this is kind of a little bit modified version on the collision system. So this is the visitor pattern. So it this is abstract class and these are all the game objects, and we can see this adds up method and respect to only visit methods are overridden. And coming to the next one is adapter. So basically, as here we are using the Azure framework, so it has those complex methods that needs to be remembered, but by creating these adapters, so it basically connects the client of one interface to the other interface. And coming to the next pattern, which is the observer pattern. So the observer pattern is nothing but whenever there is a collision happen, so some events should be automatically called and updated. So this is for observer pattern. So I have created multiple observers for and attached to the each collision pair. Oops, sorry. So whenever we can see here, there are like a lot of observers for each collision pair that are added to that. And when we see the collision observer diagram, so this is a collision observer abstract class, and these are many observers that are linked to that, and that has a attached to this collision pair. And coming to the next one is command pattern. So command pattern is nothing but similar to the observer, but it's based on the timer events. So it is executed whenever there is a time triggered on that. So it performs on executes on the receiver end. So these are multiple commands I have created for animations as well as creating or removing the splats at the particular time. So this is the UML diagram for timer events of the command pattern. So this is the multiple commands that are inherited from this base command. And coming to the next one, which is object pooling. Object pooling is basically used to utilize the created objects instead of creating the new one. So this is applied on all the managers. So for example, this is the texture manager. So it has this active and reserve link. So whenever there is a necessary, it gets from reserve list and adds to the active list. So let me open this texture manager, and we can see here there are two links that holds the object. So whenever it's required, it moves from active to reserve to active, and reusing the existing objects. And final pattern is the template. The template is like it's used on the managers as well. So suppose let me open this UML diagram, and here this is an abstract method that is overridden from this base manager class. So it should be overrated. So it's like it's usage of template pattern. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity. And this is the one of the best class I ever had, and I have learned a lot of stuff from that. Thank you so much.